to the sixth and the last national quarterfinal of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. The cycle brand takes great pride in India's heritage and culture and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. Hence, the cycle brand has conceptualized the Cycle Heritage Quiz with a view to enlighten young minds on the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation. After several practice quizzes, a grueling preliminary stage comprising of questions on the heritage of our nation and the heritage of particular regions, and 18 intense cluster finals, we are down to our top 36, who will compete in 6 national quarterfinals. It is now truly a battle between the best heritage enthusiasts and brightest minds in the country. Let us meet our 6 contestants for National Quarterfinal 6. First, we have from GMHSS CU campus in Kozhikode, Sreenandh Sudheesh. Congratulations, Sreenandh, for qualifying for our National Quarterfinal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And my question to you, Sreenandh, is who is your favorite character from Indian mythology and why?
My favorite character from Indian mythology is Karna, basically, because I started understanding more about Mahabharata and everything after seeing a serial known as Karna. And so I really respect that because I became aware of the vast heritage of the Mahabharata and all the epics through him.
Okay, wonderful. Karna, of course, is a true legendary character of the Mahabharata. So Karna is your favorite character, and all the best, Sreenandh, for today's quiz.
Thank you.
Next, we have from the Presidency School, Bangalore South, we have Tanashree. Tanashree, congratulations for making it to the national quarterfinal. How did it feel to be the youngest participant and still win in the Bengaluru cluster final?
I'm very happy that I'm the only person from my school, and I'm really feeling proud that for my school.
Wonderful, and you are not only representing your school, you are representing your city and state as well. So very well done, Tanushree. All the very best for today's national quarterfinal.
Thank you.
Next, we have Manu Prakash from Teja Vidyalaya, Kodad. Bhanu, congratulations for making it to the national quarterfinal. So Bhanu, my question to you is, name a character from Indian history who inspires you. Yes, Bhanu.
Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, great. So Bhanu is inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. Hope you do really well in today's quiz. All the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Prateek M from PSBB KK Nagar, Chennai. Prateek, you came through a very, very competitive Chennai cluster final. My question to you is, if I gave you the choice of living in any city apart from Chennai, what city would it be?
It would actually be Delhi because I am not really a fan of nature and would like to be in good cities with accessibility and metropolis cities like big metropolises suit me. So Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, Bengaluru are a few of these. In this, Delhi or Bengaluru would be my choice.
Okay, very interesting.
Because of its IT sector, Bengaluru because of its IT sector, and Delhi because it's the capital and more connectivity.
Very practical choices there from Prateek, and all the very best, Prateek, for today's quiz. Next, we have from Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, Elamakra, Sarang. Congratulations, Sarang, for making it to the national quarterfinal.
Thank you, sir.
And my question to you is, if someone was to visit Kerala, what heritage place would you recommend to them first?
First, certainly the Ambalapura Krishna temple.
Okay, and why is that?
The entire area is very beautiful. I have gone there once and I'll never forget my experience.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks you for the recommendation. And I'll ask one more recommendation from the next participant. Let's go to him. Sadvidya High School, Mysore, Shivaraju S. Congratulations for qualifying for the national quarterfinal. Shivaraju, if I was to visit Karnataka, what food would you recommend me?
Okay. There's a lot of varieties of food you can find here. Traditionally, I would like to go with holige. We call it holige in our traditional language, Kannada, and I don't know what is its name in English.
So Shivraju, tell us a bit more about this dish. How does it look like? How does it taste like? Can you give us a description?
Okay, it will be in the shape of a circle, and it's very good for health that it contains, it is sweet in taste. It contains ghee, jaggery, and all the dry fruits that traditionally we use in our region. And especially we prepare that on the days of special occasions like festivals. And yeah, I personally like it very much because of its sweeter in taste. No, that's why. And people prefer to eat it with ghee, raw ghee, without boiling the ghee. They use it with that sweet dish.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Shivraju, for that wonderful recommendation, and we will definitely try that out next time we are in Mysore. With that, here are your 6 participants for the national quarterfinal 6. And now we are ready to start off with the first round. So welcome one and all to the national quarterfinal 6. The first round is called Laksha Bheda. Round 1 Laksha Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 if you answer correctly in the first attempt, plus 10 if you answer correctly in the second attempt, and plus 5 if you answer correctly in the third attempt. Let's move to our first participant, that is Sreenandh. An upcoming Hindi movie is based on this ruler. Few of this ruler's victories include crushing a rebellion from his cousin Nagarjuna, victory over the Bhadanakas, and a victory over Parmardin Deva Chandela. Name this ruler. Is it A. Ratnasimha? Is it B. Prithviraj Chauhan? Is it C. Maharana Pratap? Or D. Rana Kumbha?
Sir, I will go with Maharana Pratap.
Let's take on C. Maharana Pratap. That's not the right answer.
I will go with Prithviraj Chauhan.
Let's take on B. Prithviraj Chauhan. Sreenandh, well done. Prithviraj Chauhan is indeed the correct answer. Get 10 points. Our next question is for Tanashree. Tanashree, your question coming up on screen now. The massive gateways and walls of this fort were built by Humayun. Few of the gateways of the fort include the Talaki Darwaza and the Humayun Darwaza. Name the fort. Is it Red Fort in Delhi? Is it the Agra Fort? Is it the Purana Killa? Or is it the Daulatabad Fort?
Sir, option A, Red Fort, Delhi.
Okay, let's click on option A, Red Fort, Delhi. That's not the right answer. Your next attempt.
Option B, Agra Fort.
Okay, let's click on option D, Agra Fort. I'm sorry, that's also the wrong answer. Your next attempt.
D, Daulatabad Fort.
Okay, let's click on D, Daulatabad Fort. Sorry, Tanashree, that's the wrong answer. This is the Purana Killa, whose work was started by Humayun, and then Sher Shah enhanced on it. It's in Delhi. It's a very beautiful fort, but no points for you, Tanashree. Interesting fact about the Purana Killa is it is said to be very near the place where Indraprastha in the Mahabharata was located. So that's a fun fact for you. Next, we will move on to the question for Bhanu Prakash. Bhanu, your question on screen. For the Bhil and the Bhilala tribes, the use of which of these is forbidden when it comes to archery? Is it middle fingers? Is it sight? Means they have to shoot blindfolded. Is it index fingers? Or is it thumbs?
Sir, thumbs, D thumbs, option B.
Okay, let's
D.
click on D, thumbs.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Well done, Bhanu. Absolutely correct. You knew this or you guessed?
Sir, I guessed, sir.
Okay. So Eklavya was from the Bhil tribe, or was associated with the Bhil tribe. This is a tribute to Eklavya, who obviously got his thumb cut as a Guru Dakshina to Dronacharya, and he trained himself to actually shoot arrows without the thumb, and thus the same is done by the Bhil and the Bhillala tribes. So well done, Bhanu. Good start for you, 15 points. And the next question is for Prateek. Prateek, your question coming up on screen now. When India hosted a men's ODI World Cup cricket final for the first time, which two teams competed in the final? Is it India and Sri Lanka? Is it West Indies and England? Is it Australia and England? Or is it Sri Lanka and Australia?
I would go with option D, Sri Lanka and Australia.
Okay, let's click on option D, Sri Lanka and Australia. Not correct, Prateek. Your next try.
Is it West Indies and England?
Let's click on D, West Indies and England. Not the right answer again. Your next try.
Is it option C, Australia and England?
Let's click on C, Australia and England. It's right. Well done. This is the 1987 World Cup, not the 1996 World Cup. When the 1996 World Cup was hosted in the Indian subcontinent, but the final was held in Pakistan between Sri Lanka and Australia. 1987, the World Cup was hosted again between India and Pakistan, but the final was played in India, and the final was played at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, where Australia beat England by 7 runs to win their first World Cup. So well done, Prateek. You get 5 points. And our next question is for Sarang. Sarang, your question coming up on screen now. In the first government of independent India, apart from being the Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru held which of these portfolios? Is it A, Commerce, B, Communications, C, Defense, or D, Scientific Research?
Is it option B, Communication?
Okay, let's click on B, Communications. That's the wrong answer. Your next try.
Option C, Defense?
Let's click on C, Defense. No, that's also not the right answer. Let's try.
What about option D, Scientific Research?
Let's click on D, Scientific Research. Absolutely correct. Saran, you get 5 points. Communications Minister, the first one was Rafi Ahmed Kidwai, and Baldev Singh was the first Defense Minister. So Scientific Research was one of the portfolios taken by Jawaharlal Nehru along with External Affairs and Commonwealth Relations. So well done, Sarang. You get 5 points. And last but not the least, let's have the question for Shivaraju. Shivaraju, your question on screen now. Satyabhama, who aided Lord Krishna in defeating Narakasura, is described as the incarnation of which goddess? Is it A, Bhudevi? Is it B, Sachi? Is it C, Ganga? Is it D, Saraswati?
So A, Bhudevi.
Let's click on A, Bhudevi. Well done. That's a great answer. Narakasura was the son of Bhudevi, and he had got a boon that only with Bhudevi's assistance can he be killed. Absolutely correct. Satyabhama was the incarnation of Bhudevi, and she was at Lord Krishna's side when Lord Krishna and Satyabhama together defeated Narakasura. Absolutely correct, Shivaraju. 15 points to you. With that, we come to the end of round number 1. Now let's move to round number 2, which is called Jigyasa. In Jigyasa, let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant, passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. Once again, start with Sreenandh. Sreenandh, your question coming up on screen now. The creator of this dish is said to be Ramachandra Budhya, who used to run a shop in a railway station selling pakoras and idlis. Once his pakoras weren't ready, but a train had reached the station. He hurriedly flattened the pakoda dough between his palms and fried them. What the dish was thus born? I need a 2-word answer for this, okay? A 1-word answer will not be accepted. I need a 2-word answer for this.
Sir, is this vada pav?
Not vada pav. Passing on to Tanashree.
so I don't know.
Okay, passing on to Manu Prakash.
Sir, it's Madur Vada.
It is Madhur Vada. Well done, Bhanu. Fantastic answer. Good answering, good quizzing. 10 points to you. And now the next question is a direct one for Tanashree. Tanashree, here's your direct question. This palace complex is comprised of the Tahniyat Mahal, Mehtab Mahal, Afzal Mahal, and Aftab Mahal in the southern courtyard. The northern courtyard has a long corridor, Bada Imam. This palace complex is a replica of the Shah's palace in Tehran. Name this palace, whose name means 4 palaces.
Sir, is it Chow Mahala Palace?
It is Chow Mahalla Palace. Fantastic answer, Tanushree. Chow Mahalla Palace in Hyderabad. Very good quizzing. Fantastic workout. 10 points to you, Tanushree. And the next direct question is for Bhanu. Bhanu, your question coming up on screen now. There were few chapters related about this city in Sangam literature. During 14th century, the main rulers of the city were the Pulyans. Pulyans later ran away from this place because of the fear of Tipu Sultan's assault. In the year 1821, B.S. Ward was the first recognized British person to be settled here. Gradually, the place became the summer retreat for the high-class British royals during summer season, of course. Name this place. And obviously need a specific answer.
Sir, it's maybe Kodaikanal in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, Kodaikanal is indeed right. Well done. Kodaikanal is right. 10 points, Bhanu. Fantastic quizzing. 10 points to you. Well done. And we will move on to the next question for Pratik. Pratik, your question coming up on screen now. This is a double-edged, long and narrow flexible sword-like weapon that is fixed to the combatant's waist like a belt. It is made by joining and compressing foils of iron. A 2011 Santosh Sivan movie is named after this weapon. Name this weapon.
Not sure, boss.
Passing. You're passing to Sarang.
Urumi?
Urumi is right. Well done, Sarang. 10 points to you. That's a very, very good answer. It is indeed Urumi, and a fantastic movie indeed by Santosh Sivan. And Urumi, of course, the weapon used in Kalaripayattu. Well done, Sarang, for answering this. And the next direct question comes to you. Tipu Sultan donated 4 silver bowls to this temple. His name is etched on each of these vessels, weighing around half a kilo. 3 of the bowls are used in pujas, while one of them is kept in the Darya Daulat Bagh. Name the temple being talked about.
Is it the Padmanabha Swami temple?
Not the Padmanabha Swami temple. Passing on to Shivraju.
Sir, Varadaraja Perumal temple.
Varadaraja Perumal temple is wrong. Passing on to Sreenandh.
Sir, is Ranganatha Swami temple?
It is the Ranganatha Swami temple. Well done, Sreenandh. Absolutely right. This is the Ranganatha Swami temple in Srirangapatna, near obviously the Darya Daulat Bagh. Well done, Sreenandh. You get 10 points. And the next direct question is for Shivraju. Shivraju, here's a question coming up on screen now. He was named by Time magazine as one of the 20 most influential Asians of the 20th century, and among the only 3 from India, the others being Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore. The United Nations Environment Program described him as the father of economic ecology. Name this famous Indian who served as the director of the Indian Agricultural Research Institute from 1961 to 1972.
Sir, M.S. Swaminathan.
This is M.S. Swaminathan, father of the Green Revolution in India. Well done, Shivraju. 10 points. Excellent scoring here in the national quarterfinal 6. And I'm sure the scoreboard will make for very interesting reading. So after round number 2, here are the scores. Right now, leading is Manu Prakash with 35 points, followed by Shivraju with 25 points. Then we have Sreenandh on 20 points. Then we have Sarang on 15 points. We have Tanashree on 10 points, and we have Pratik on 5 points. Now we'll move on to the next round, which is called Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules. So one question per participant with 3 clues. This round does not pass. First clue is a statement with number of letters in the answer. In the second clue, the first letter of the answer would be revealed. Third clue would be an anagram. Plus 15 for the first clue, plus 10 for the second clue, plus 5 for the third clue. This time we will start off with Shivaraju. Shivaraju, your question coming up on screen now. This instrument is essentially a bass sitar or bass sitar. It is substantially larger and is tuned considerably lower than a sitar. Famous players of this instrument include Annapurna Devi, which is this instrument basically. So 8-letter answer.
So first clue.
Okay, let's have the first letter. Starts with S.
So next clue.
Okay, last clue, which is the anagram. Arab Rush.
Sir, I don't have any idea about it.
Okay, so this is the Sur Bahar, which Annapurna Devi was famous for playing. Annapurna Devi was, of course, the wife of Pandit Ravi Shankar, the first wife of Pandit Ravi Shankar. This is the Sur Bahar, which is again a very beautiful instrument. No points for you, Shivaraju. We will move on to our next participant, that is Sarang. Sarang, your clue coming up on screen. A research institute on nuclear physics is named after this Indian physicist who also gives his name to a famous ionization equation. 7 letters and 4 letters. So first name is 7 letters, second name is 4 letters.
May I have the next clue?
Okay, next clue. Let's have the first letter. Starts with M.
Meghnath Saha.
Meghnad Shah is right. Well done, Sarang. Excellent answer. 10 points to you. Very well done. And now we have the next question. It is going to be for Pratik. Pratik, your clue coming up on screen now. Daughter of a famous king, she had a significant hand in spreading Buddhism in Sri Lanka. 11 letters.
Next clue, please.
Next clue. Okay, starting letter. Starts with S.
Next clue, please.
Okay, last clue, which is the anagram. Armani Ghats. Is the anagram. Nothing to do with Armani, of course. The answer.
I'm not sure.
Okay, this is Sanghamitra. Sanghamitra is the answer. Of course, the daughter of Ashoka, Mahinda, and Sanghamitra went to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. Sorry, Pratik, that's how the way it goes. You have to sometimes recall during a quiz. No points for you, Pratik. We'll move on to the next question. This is for Manu Prakash. Bhanu, here's your first clue. This legendary actor from a famous family has played the role of Alexander the Great as well as Kudos on screen. 10 and 6. 10 is the first name, 6 is the second.
Sir, I want clue, sir.
Okay, let's move to the clue. First letter, P.
Sir, I want a clue. Next clue.
Okay, let's move to the anagram. Airport Jivaro KPH.
Prithviraj Kapoor.
Yes, Prithviraj Kapoor is right. Well done, Bhanu. You get 5 points. Might be a crucial 5 points. Let's move on to our next contestant, that is Tanashree. Tanashree, here's your clue on screen. Wife of Maharaja Savant Singh, Vishnu Priya adorned herself with exquisite makeup and jewelry. She became better known by this name due to her elegant style and is famously featured in a miniature side profile painting. So 4 letters is the first part, 5 letters is the second.
So I want the first clue.
Okay, let's have the first letter. Starts with B.
So the next clue.
Okay, let's move on to your last clue, which is the anagram. an inhabitant?
Is it Bani Thani?
It is Bani Thani. Well done. It's a famous painting, Bani Thani, called the Indian Mona Lisa, in fact, by some people. So well done, Tanashree. You get 5 points. Good to see most of you scoring. Let's move on to Sreenandh. Sreenandh, here's your clue coming up on screen. This demon dragged the earth to the bottom of the sea and fought an avatar of Lord Vishnu for 1,000 years. This is 11 letters.
Don't know, sir. Next clue.
Okay, let's have the first letter. Starts with H.
Hiranyakashipu.
Not Hiranyakashipu. Let's have the next anagram. Aryam Sheikh.
Hiranyakaisha.
Yes, I'll give it to you. Absolutely. Hiranyaksha, who fought the Varaha avatar. Hiranyakashipu was his brother, who of course died at the hands of Narasimha. So that's why I could not give you any points. Hiranyaksha is indeed the right answer. So 5 points for you, Sreenandh. Good to see you smiling. With that, we come to the end of round number 3, and I'm sure the scoreboard will make for very interesting reading. So the scores after a very interesting Trishanku round are as follows. Right now, Bhanu maintains his lead and he's on 40 points. But things are really hotting up behind him because there are 3 people tied on the second spot. Shivaraju, Sreenandh, and Sarang, all on 25 points. Tanashree is also not far behind. He is on 15 points. And Pratik also is within range. He's on 5 points, but a lot can change in the last round. And remember, it will be the top 2 will qualify for our national semi-finals. Now let's move ahead to our 4th round, which is called Parikrama. Let's take a look at the rules. So one direct question per participant. This round passes anti-clockwise. So this is the passing round. Again, we'll move in reverse order, starting with participant number F, that is Shivaraju. A set of visuals would be shown on screen. All visuals would be connected to a state or union tent. So let's start our final round, Parikrama. And the first question is for Shivaraju. Shivaraju, your set of visuals coming up now. Here is your set of visuals. Connected to a state or union territory.
Sir, Andaman and Nicobar.
Not Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Let's move to Sarang.
Is it Andhra Pradesh?
Not Andhra Pradesh. Let's pass to Pratik.
Is it Kolkata?
Not Kolkata.
West Bengal. West Bengal.
Not West Bengal either. Let's pass to
Sir, Uttar Pradesh.
Not Uttar Pradesh. Let's pass to Tanashree.
Sir, is it Goa?
Not Goa. Good try. But let's pass to Sreenandh.
Sir, this is Chandigarh because that is Nekchand of Rock Garden and Lake Corbusier, I think. So.
Very good. It is Chandigarh. Excellent answer, Sreenandh. It is Chandigarh. You got it from Nekchand and Lake Corbusier. Very good. So Nekchand, of course, designed the Rock Garden. Lake Corbusier designed many buildings in Chandigarh. And this is the Indian grey mongoose, which is the state animal or the official animal of Chandigarh. Very, very good answer, Sreenandh. I thought that was a very tricky one, but well done, Sreenandh. You get 10 points. And now the next question is a direct one for Sarang. Sarang, your set of visuals coming up on screen now. Connect to a state or union territory.
Nagaland.
And how did you get Nagaland?
First of all, the hornbill signs on the signboard. Second of all, the Himalayan monarch.
Well done, absolutely. It's not the Himalayan monarch, it's the Blitz tragopa, but that is the state bird of Nagaland. This is the gateway to Kohima, and we saw the hornbill symbols. Hornbill festival is very popular in Nagaland. So good quizzing there. And this is Nephew Rio, who's the current chief minister of Nagaland. So good answer there from Sarang. Valuable 10 points. And the next question is for Pratik. Pratik, Your question is coming up on screen now. Connect to a state or union territory.
Sir, is it Maharashtra or it's actually Madhya Pradesh?
I can only accept your first answer. Maharashtra is what I'll accept. It's not Maharashtra. Let's pass to Bhanu.
Andhra Pradesh.
And how did you get Andhra Pradesh?
Neelam Sanjeev Reddy from Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, Neelam Sanjeev Reddy was a big hint. The first Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, who also became Prime Minister of India. Sorry, Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, who also became President of India. And he was, of course, the first Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. This is the jasmine, which was actually named the state flower of Andhra Pradesh in 2018, after the states got divided. And this is the Kalahasti Kalamkari, for which Andhra Pradesh has received a GI tag. So well done, Bhanu. You got something from your region. Well done. 10 points to you. And the next direct question comes to you, Bhanu. Let's have it on screen. Okay, connect.
Sir, Rajasthan.
And how did you get Rajasthan?
Indian bustard. Indian bustard.
Great Indian bustard, state bird of Rajasthan. This is the Chinkara, which is the state animal, along with the camel, of course. This is Harilal Shastri, who is the first Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Well done, Bhanu. Absolutely correct. 10 points. Good answer. And that would be a very valuable answer for you. Now we will move on to the next question, and that will be for Tanashree. Tanashree, here is your set of visuals. Connect.
Sir, is this Manipur?
No, that's not the right answer. Let's pass to Sreenandh.
Sir, is this Meghalaya?
Not Meghalaya. Passing on to Shivraju.
Sir, Arunachal Pradesh.
Not Arunachal Pradesh. Let's pass to Sarang.
Assam?
Not Assam. Passing on to Pratik.
Is it Mizoram?
It is Mizoram. Well done. It is Mizoram. This is the traditional dance of Mizoram, the Cherao dance. This is the Chapchar festival, which you see. The Serao is the state animal, and the red vanda is the state flower. So well done, Pratik. Good answering. You get 10 points for Mizoram. Now we will have the last question of this round. It's a direct one to Sreenandh. Sreenandh, your set of visuals coming up now. Here is your set of visuals. Sreenandh, and you have to connect to a state or union territory.
Sir, is it Andaman Nicobar Island?
Not Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Let's pass to Shivraju.
Sir, Uttar Pradesh.
Not Uttar Pradesh. Let's pass to Sarang.
Karnataka?
Not Karnataka. Let's pass to Pratik.
Is it Telangana?
Not Telangana. Let's pass to Bhanu.
Is it Delhi, sir?
And how did you get Delhi?
Sir, it's a state bird of Delhi.
What is the state bird of Delhi?
Sparrow, sir.
Sparrow is the state bird of Delhi. It seems you know a lot about the state birds and animals. Have you studied it coming into this quiz? Or wildlife is interesting to you? You like wildlife?
Yes, sir. I like.
Sparrow is the state bird of Delhi. It's right. Absolutely. This is Sushma Swaraj, who is the former Chief Minister of Delhi, the first female Chief Minister of Delhi. This is Anil Baijan, who's the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi currently. This is the Gulmohar tree. So well done, Bhanu. You get 10 points, and I think you have done really well in this round. With that, we come to the end of round number 4 of the National Quarterfinal 6. So the scores after an exciting National Quarterfinal 6 are as follows. Tanashree and Pratik did really well to come to the National Quarterfinal. And here also you answered some quality questions. You both end up on 15 points. Shivraju, you showed a lot of energy throughout the quiz. performed really well, gave some very nice answers. You finish on 25 points. But we'll have two people who are going to qualify for the national semi-final from this quarterfinal. First, let's look at the winner of today's quiz. That is Manu Prakash, who wins with a great score of 70 points. Bhanu, congratulations for qualifying for our national semi-final.
Thank you, sir.
And we have a tie. We have a tie for the second spot between Sreenandh and Sarang. Both are on 35 points. So we'll have to do a tiebreaker between Sreenandh and Sarang. So now it's time for the tiebreaker between Sarang and Sreenandh. Let's take a look at the rules of the tiebreaker. This is sudden death. So one question will be asked by Quizmaster. Participants have to answer on Zoom on private chat option. The first to answer correctly wins the tiebreaker. Okay. On 25th March 2004, whose Nobel Prize was stolen from the vault of the Vishwa Bharati University? So I got answers from both. Sarang answers C.V. Raman. Sreenandh answers Tagore. It is Vishwa Bharati University. So it has to be Rabindranath Tagore. Well done, Sreenandh. You qualify for our national semi-final. Commiserations to you, Sarang. You did really well. You fought very, very hard. So the national quarterfinal 6 was surely a humdinger, as they would say in cricket commentary. It was so close from the start to the finish. All of the participants today, Shivaraju, Sarang, Tanashree, Manu Prakash, Sreenandh, Pratik, all of them came up with some really quality answers. But it was Manu Prakash who sped away in the last round and won the national quarterfinal 6 and qualified for our national semi-final. But tied for the second spot were Sreenandh and Sarang on 35 points. And we required a tiebreaker to split the two. And it was a battle between a veteran and a young stud. So we had Sreenandh from class 10 and Sarang from class 7. Ultimately, it was Sreenandh who answered Rabindranath Tagore's Nobel being stolen in the year 2004 from Vishwa Bharati University and qualified for our national semi-final. So congratulations to Bhanu, congratulations to Sreenandh, and commiserations to all the other participants. But well done to all of you, because you have made it across so many different stages of the quiz. We have made it across to the preliminary stages, then the national quarterfinals, and qualified from among 30,000 participants from all across the country. So very well done. Manu Prakash, Sreenandh, we will see you next in the national semi-final. And we'll see you also in the national semi-final. So till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Goodbye from the entire team of CHQ 2021.